Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Wednesday, January 23rd, 2019. Take a look at the market today. Fascinating price action yesterday and today after the cycle date hit, which I gave over a month ago. And again, you could see how after the cycle, which was on the 21st, which was on Monday when the markets were closed, the markets have changed everything about how they were operating. So, pre cycle, if you go back a week ago, 2 weeks ago, you can clearly see a gap up day, markets went up, right? What happens today? Gap up day, markets couldn't hold it. They fell down. Gap down right here last week. This was simply just last week. Gap down, markets float up the whole entire day. Yesterday, a gap down, markets go down the entire day, except that little late day Kudlow attempt on CNBC to bounce the markets. But really interesting. Do you guys see how that difference is? And again, this all goes back to cycle analysis, which is what the PPT methodology hones in on. We ultimately do price pattern time analysis and cycle analysis. And the cycle here was just an absolute beauty. We already took a 10% gain yesterday on the VXXB. Just a simple move in one trading day. We're up on many other positions on the short side here just from the fall. You're seeing the markets bounce. This is another key educational point I want to just show you guys. This is so cool stuff. So if you take a look here was your high pivot yesterday, right? And look at the high today. See that spread right there, that difference between the high here and that? And then if you look at yesterday's low here and look at the low today right here, look at that. See that? Isn't that cool? So virtually the same distance. So meaning that this high pivot to this low pivot is equal to this high to this low. And that's called a measured move. And that's something that's actually very common in the stock market in individual charts, at least as long as there's liquidity. I mean, if you're trading a small cap that has 10,000 shares trading a day, you're not going to necessarily see that. But when you have a lot of volume, today you can see 44 million traded on the spiders. Oftentimes you'll see measured moves, and it's a great way to pivot point your shorts and longs. Because in this case, I mean, you didn't necessarily know that it was going to stop here, but once it started to fall and you were getting down here, you could have said to yourself, okay, here's your double bottom. Now, likely we're going to get a measured move, so you're going to go just below, and you can look to buy. And you can see the bounce coming in right there on that measured move play. Now, for upside purposes, look at this resistance. On the 10-minute chart, you have a triple moving average necktie right there. So that tells me that this is probably the maximum upside. If we even get there in this down cycle, we'll have to see. But if we do get there, that's probably a good shorting opportunity on this market in the just, coming, 30, 40 minutes of the day or whenever it does hit. So again, that's what we're seeing today, folks. Really good price action. I love the gap ups. The gap and craps give us opportunities in the chat room. We had another winning day trade today as the chat room is so far hitting 100%. We have not had a loser here in 2019 in the intraday stock chat yet. By the way, not in the research center as well, as we're just going on all cylinders. We nailed the up move from late December into January with longs and then obviously shorts here going into this cycle as obviously the cycle was dictating. I mean, that's the beautiful thing about cycles is that it doesn't take you don't have to really think about it. You have the cycle date, you know what it is, so you just start shorting right into the cycle. And in this case, obviously the cycle was down. Sometimes cycles can be up. I want to make that clear. It just depends on what the analysis is showing you. But bottom line is, again, this is where it's at, folks. You can look at our track record. You can talk to any of our members. They'll tell you the amount of money they make is unparalleled out there. Hedge funds literally have us teaching their traders how to trade and teaching them cycle analysis so they can actually be on top of these moves as well. And it is probably the fastest growing analysis tool, the PPT methodology. We have webinars here. You can just purchase them via our website or contact our back office. They'll get you all hooked up. And again, you'll learn all this stuff, price pattern time and cycles. It is a beautiful thing. So come take the 7-day free trial to the research center if you want trades, swing trades. If you want day trades, the chat room has a 7-day free trial. Get involved, make use of it, profit with us. I mean, last year was our banner year. We're going to do even better this year. All right, take care, folks.